You may have seen chefs on cooking shows use baking stones when baking bread or pizza and wonder why they didn't use pans like everyone else.
In addition, if you've ever seen a recipe for pizza or bread that came with instructions to use one of these stones, you may have passed it by if you don't own one.
However, these baking implements are an ideal addition to any kitchen where individuals enjoy baking pizza or bread.
Baking stones are designed to replicate the old brick ovens that were once used, and still are in some instances, to bake breads and pizzas.
They retain heat much more evenly than ordinary baking pans and absorb moisture so that your pizza and bread comes out crispier.
Many people are so impressed with how these stones change the texture and flavor of breads that they use them to bake frozen pizzas.
Baking stones usually come in either round or rectangular shapes.
You may want to measure the inside of your oven before you invest and want to make sure your oven will accommodate it.
Another great advantage to baking with these stones is that food stays hotter longer when the stone is used as a warming tray.
Since it retains heat for a longer period of time, you can still have a hot slice of pizza minutes after you've had your first slice.
According to some manufacturers, baking stones are not suited to cook foods that are high in fat, as the stone will absorb the fat and give off a foul odor.
However, for those who like to bake bread or even cook frozen bread or pizzas in the oven, the taste and texture can be incredibly enhanced when baked on a clay stone.
It is important to note that some individuals advocate saving money by purchasing a clay tile at a home improvement store, instead of investing in a stone that has been designed for baking.
Do take care that whatever materials you use to cook with are safe, as some products not intended for cooking may contain lead or other unsafe chemicals.
However, if you are still wondering whether stones used for baking are worth the extra money, just read a few online reviews to see what other users are saying about the stones.